And of course, it means our next guest is here. Dave, would you care to do the honors and introduce our next guest, a regular recurring segment here on Nemo Nation?
Yes, indeed. Mike Roeth is with us. He, of course, is the Executive Director of NACFE, the North American Council on Freight Efficiency. And of course, the Run On Less program is about to have its main event this month as we work our way towards the 13 fleets doing their things. And, of course, been following that for this year. And, Mike, good morning, and always great to have you with us. Where are you right now?
Hey, I'm in Indianapolis. I'm at FTR, the forecasting organization, and we're talking all things trucking and business and forecasting and over the next few days. And, guys, this is day one of Run On Less, so It is on. We're at it. The metrics are starting to populate where each fleet is sending us data about where they're located, where they've driven, how many miles, what speeds they're operating, where they've stopped for fuel or electric charging or hydrogen fueling. It's exciting. Now, if you look at the results page, I think we call it the metrics page right now, it looks a little funky as the whole dashboard starting to populate with this data, but later today, it'll become clear what all these trucks are doing, and then we'll keep it up for the next 18 consecutive days.
Fantastic. That is fantastic. You wrote a piece in Fleet Owner. The headline was, "It's time to reevaluate your powertrain choices." It was a great article, and I was just wondering, how is that resonating? Now, this is day one of the actual Run On Less, if you will. But you've been talking about this for a long time. The whole messy middle scenario was set up. Beautiful way to frame all of that, because it's in the middle and it is messy. So there you have that. Are fleets starting to change their minds a little bit at this point already? Are you seeing any trending towards, well, yeah, it may not be hydrogen, but it might be renewable diesel or something else, or battery, just plug in recharging? Are fleets, how much of an effect is the Run On Less initiative actually starting to see already?
Well, let me be real blunt with you. I got a couple of notes saying, Mike, what are you talking about? I'm just struggling to stay in business right now. I can't think about alternative fuels. I can't think about anything other than just surviving this low freight time and some of these challenging situations, let alone what you're talking about. So I get that. But we are including, diesel truck efficiency. So when it comes to, just rethink your tire purchases, rethink your idling or even your speed. If you slow the trucks down, you can save money and save emissions and be in the game of decarbonization maybe. So, I meant what I said, and I timed it, now, because I do think you can't just go to battery electric trucks overnight. You can't even make significant spec changes, or even what I'm talking about with lowering speeds. I mean, you got drivers to talk about. You need to think through your whole freight system. Where might you then, if you slow down, where might you have difficulty getting the routes and to the docks in time to satisfy your customers? So all this takes time. So we just think that time has run out to not pay attention to this. I mean, I know that's a double negative, but it's time to rethink what you're doing, even if it's working on efficiency as well as some of these other drop-in fuels or natural gas. They're all emerging as real solutions. And, I think over the next 18 days, we're going to see these fleets do the best they can with the technology. Some of them are still pretty new. You mentioned hydrogen, still pretty new and won't show what I think we'll see hydrogen do in the next, 3 to 5 to 10 years. But you got to start somewhere. And so that's why I was kind of urgent in that fleet owner piece last week. Good question.
Well, it is urgent because, in a sense, like you say, you can't just go to hydrogen overnight. And so if something has to happen tomorrow, yeah, that's urgent. But actually, the tomorrow might be 2 years from now. you have to start planning this far out for that. So there is an urgency here in terms of, if I don't start it now, I'm not going to be where I need to be when I need to be there. I know.
Yeah. Right, and besides the economics that I mentioned, the regulations are diminishing or moving out for some of these technologies. So again, that's why I put out the notice about, it's urgent to rethink it, because there are some realities out there that make you think, okay, well, I don't need to worry about that just yet. I can just hunker down with what I've been doing. And I just don't think that's a good business strategy for nearly all fleets out there.
Indeed. All right, so you're in Indianapolis. Where's your next stop?
Yeah, I'm going to the Carolinas for 10 days. So ultimately to TMC in Raleigh, but also to meet with some other trucking fleets and maybe see a beach for a little bit of time, guys. But all of that will be done during the run. I mean, we spent all weekend making sure that the dashboards would populate well, and I'm very confident today, tomorrow, the next day. We've got a couple trucks that are down with some odd issues, but all's go for them to be up and running after today. Typical trucking, right? I mean, you just can't expect. And actually, the two issues that we have this morning have nothing to do with the powertrains. One's a brake problem, and another one is simply another device that's unrelated completely to the battery packs or to the natural gas systems or the engines. Murphy gets to trucking just like it does the rest of our lives. But that's one of the reasons we do 18 days. So there's plenty of time here. But I'd encourage everybody listening or seeing this to go on to runonless.com, and, the profiles have lots of good information about the fleets and what they're operating. But the metrics is the place where you can actually see what they're doing real time. And most people, when they go to that metrics page, they are shocked what we're showing there. They expect to just be, see a lot of hand waving and high level stuff. But this is a lot of detailed data that will really help the industry, I think.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the kickoff here of the 18 days. And the website, again, is runonless.com. Mike Roeth, as always, thank you so much.